All right, good morning, MTT family. Looks like it's going to be another great day in the market. If this pre-market activity is any indication, give me just 1 second and we will get started with this morning's review. Okay. So on a completely different subject, I remember yesterday how I was telling you that I had put out an ad looking for a business developer, a marketing person, as well as a few software developers. Well, after I set that ad up, my email would not stop going off. Before I could even finish one resume, I had 50 sitting in my inbox. So, spent most of the day yesterday going through resumes and reading profiles, and there are some really, really talented and experienced people out there. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Just get our morning social media posts out. It's crazy that I have to wait until I actually start streaming to do this because of the live. I'm not aware if I can actually use the link that YouTube shows for live streaming before actually streaming on it. So if you're familiar with that, please let me know in the comments. Okay, and post it on Master Trade Tools. So many people in my inbox. Okay, now that I've got all that taken care of, let's pull this back up. Okay, so it looks like we're looking at an unrealized profit currently of, or equity of $30,974.72. Looking at our daily balances, when we first started out, we ended up with a daily average of negative 0.3%. And now we are up to, within 7 days, nonetheless, we are up to a 0.13% average ROI daily. So if we were to take that, well, we can just go off of the total ROI for how much we have received within 7 days of our total, the ROI of our total trade investment balance of 1% for basically a week. And there's 52 weeks in a year, so we're looking about 52% annually. Looking at our open positions, we've got CRM getting ready to close out, which is really nice. It looks like it's closing out at 12.4% profit. We bought in at $223.20 a share, and it is now up to $250.96 a share. Love you. Leaving us with a profit of $333.12. This should be selling out as soon as the market opens. There has been a lot of movement on this within the past 24 hours. Looks like it's moved up by $20.61 a share. Looking at our greens versus our reds, we've got 30 in the green and 10 in the red. Right below CRM, we've got net at a profit of $182.97 currently, and then Shopify below that, and then Snowflake below that at $64.26. Looking in our reds, the biggest deficit we've got right now, if a position is going to close out at its stop out point, we are currently showing Intuit sitting at negative $17.51. I want to say profit. It'd be debit, really. It's down by negative 1.5%. But if you look at the negatives versus the positives, I mean, it's easy to see that the positions that we are currently in have gone bullish rather than going bearish, the majority of them. Let's see here. I gotta be able to see. OBS. Okay, so moving on, we've taken a look at all the transactions we closed yesterday. We'll turn off this. Okay, the auto fresh isn't on. So it looks like we closed out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 positions yesterday, all for profit, with the largest profit being $109.75 for a gain of 4% on that position. And the lowest profit being 14. Oh, it looks like we did have one negative close out, one stop out, but that was only for $2.67. Looks like our smallest profit take would be $10.43. Looking at how many positions we have opened since we started using the application, we've got 74 positions that we have purchased, and 34 of those positions have already been closed, either in a profit state or a stop loss state. Once again, here's a quicker look at our profits for yesterday. Everything from here up. And then we have our transaction ledger for accounting purposes. Since we don't have any actual pre-market notifications or distinction on our charts, we are going to use the trading view to see this information. So looking at KKR, it looks like we closed out everything yesterday in profit. AZEK looks like we have closed out that as well. Net looks like we still have some transactions within this position in a current profit state of $182.55. CBay looks like we got stopped out, and then it rebounded once it hit that stop out resistance point. BX looks like we hit our profit point, and yeah, closed out that position. Looking at CRM, we already know that it's in profit state. It looks like we might close it out today, as long as it can get above $231.64 a share. Datadog, $11 profit currently. APO, $13 profit currently. Boulder, Builder's First Source, still in a profit state. Looks like there's been a little pre-market movement from $134.89 a share up to $136.19 a share. CNM, we've got pre-market movement as well. We will probably see it hit that point and then pull back. Doge, we already know where I'm in Doge, and it is currently at 8 cents still, but it's still coming up. It's up by 1.86%. COM, we are currently in a profit state of $2.14. Looks like we're halfway to our take profit point. GoDaddy, looks like there was some pullback yesterday. It made it up to a high of $99.55 or 57 cents a share, and then it retraced or pulled back with not much pre-market movements. For JP Morgan, we're at $3.81 a share, or $3.81 profit with a little bit of pre-market movement. Pulte Group, we are still in the green, but we are right on the cusp, or actually no, given pre-market, what is pre-market at? 88.08. Yeah, we are right on the cusp of the purchase price and uh, the green zone. SPGI, a little bit of pre-market movement to the downside. Uber, we sold off some of our transactions yesterday in this. So 40 shares at $56.96. We sold 9 shares at $56.96. And there's just a little bit of pre-market movements. But we almost got to our take profit point to where we could close out all of it. Expedia, right on the cusp of the red zone and the green zone. ACN, in a profit state. Had a little bit of pullback yesterday, but still in a bullish trend. Union Pacific had some pullback yesterday for a little bit of a retracement. I have a feeling it's going to get to this point, and if there's not enough volume, it won't break through that resistance and it will continue in the bearish direction. MVT, this is one that we've already closed out. We closed this out a couple of days ago. This is up just so they can, when we do our weekend review, it'll show where we got stopped out at. So we got stopped out here, and then the next day it got to a high of $53.57, and then it pulled back again it pulled back again to a low below our stop out point, and then went back up to right above our stop out point. DraftKings, this is one that around this point it was doing pretty good, but this isn't too much. This doesn't look too bad actually. Just a little bit of a retracement, if you want to call it that. So today we're probably going to see it maybe give one more bearish candle and then continue upward. That's what I'd like to see. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it could do a retracement back to this point, and I'll actually put this right here. Oh, wrong one. I'll actually put this at the support. It could actually continue its retracement, hit this support, and then rebound and continue upward, depending on the volume when it gets to this point. Spotify currently at $59.10 profit. A little bit of a retracement from 2 days ago. But that still looks to be in pretty good shape. Shopify, it's another one of our bigger name ones for $163.22 profit currently, and it looks like there's a little bit of pre-market movement to the downside. Back to the point of the lowest point of yesterday's candle. Now, will it continue upward, or will we see another retracement candle today? Given the trend, I don't know. XPO, this is another one where we got stopped out. IRM. This is one that pulled back into our red range yesterday. Pre-market movement. Doesn't really look like it's too much, to be honest with you. Looks like it might actually be at the close of day yesterday. Looking at CAH, a little bit of a retracement back to our purchase price. It hit that support. It couldn't go below it. So today we see a continuation in the upward direction. Ross Stores, a little bit of a retracement. Really depends on if this is going to hit and then stop out. I think what's going to happen is it's going to go to our support right here and then continue its upward movement as long as the volume isn't high enough to cause it to break that support. Marathon Petroleum, that's one where we got stopped out. Looks like it sold right at our stop out, so stop loss. So that's good. ACGL, this is another one that we closed out a day or so ago already. We're just showing it for weekend review purposes. So yeah, everything still looks to be in pretty good shape. There are a couple positions that have pulled back into our red range, but if everything goes correctly, or if everything goes the way it in our direction, then yeah, it will hit that support and it'll continue upward. All right, so what time is it? 6 minutes to the bell. Let's take a look at our daily balances. Still sitting around the $900 positive equity. And we'll do refresh at 10 seconds. So I was able to take a look at the all-day requester, and it looks to be working properly. I just didn't find any positions, really. So it'll be running again today, and we'll see if it purchases any positions for us. And then we'll see if we're able to close out those positions before the end of the day for profit. All right, looks like I got a message. So, people are going to ask, what sets this application apart from the other applications that do stock trading? Well, let me tell you. For one, it doesn't just stock trade. It it finds it, it purchases it monitors it throughout the trade day, and then it sells the position, and then it also sends you monthly and weekly financial statements. It is not just a bot because it actually has a front end as well that gives you nice visuals, graphs to see your equity, um, and charts to see the movement, the price action on current open positions, as well as the financial ledger, the transaction ledger, which you can use for basically to give it to your accountant for taxes at the end of the year. Um, but the other thing, the real thing that sets us apart from other applications is we don't have publicly broadcasted stop out points and take profit points. So the other traders will not know where our stop out points are and then go searching for them, because that's one of the reasons that day trading is difficult, because when you send in a when you send in a uh, a limit sell with or a limit order with a stop loss, then that is publicly available for other people to see. And that's, to me, that's kind of like, well, if you will, that's kind of like playing Texas Hold'em with your cards shown every single hand. There is no bluffing, right? It just it doesn't make sense to me why it is broadcast for other people to see, because if they can see it, then they, like I said, they go searching for it, and they will manipulate the market to cause it to drop to that point, and then the market continues in its upward direction. So you lose out while the big hedge funds and banks make more money. It just So as I was talking about yesterday, the movie Dumb Money. If one person goes up against a hedge fund, they're sure to lose. But like in Dumb Money, there was an army of people that went up against the hedge funds and banks for GameStop, and while they were trying to short it, it was going long for the retail traders, and the fact that they were holding was what kept it going higher, and more people coming in by word of mouth. And it's just the way the market was intended to go without manipulation. That's how I feel. But anyways, so let's go ahead and get this started here. See how we start out. Okay. Came in with an equity of 30,892. it's going up. Take a look at our open positions. Did CRM close? I don't see it. I think CRM closed. Give it a few. Well, let's see. CRM, it should show that an order was created. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really up there. Wow, that's going to be some, oh yeah, that's going to be some nice profit. Oh, man. Net. Looks like it's continuing upward. All right, so our cash value change chart, this means that we have sold a position. We went from 1,000 in cash up to roughly 3,500. It's about $2,000 worth of cash. And we purchased some, or no, position value dropped because we sold off. There we go. Got a recursive method that's doing this to try to eliminate any of the big spikes you see. So that's something that I still need to tweak a little bit because there's a delay in showing the sell. But I also learned the sharpness of the line can be adjusted. Let's see what we just sold. $315.37. That's what we sold. Nice. Profit wise. So much like yesterday, we're probably going to see a lot of buying going on at market open. And then midday, or maybe around midday, 11 o'clock or so, you're going to see a lot more selling going on and the equity will drop again. So now we are projecting 4% by January 1st of 2024. Looks like PHM is going to close out at a stop out. And it's gone. Net's still going up. What was that one that we were looking at? CRM. Where's CRM? There it is. Gosh. Are we still long on CRM? Or did we sell it? I think we might have sold it. No? No, we don't have a position in CRM. I thought we did this morning. Let's see what's causing this. 22 minutes ago. Ah, looks like inflation might be ending. Hence this earnings revenue. I do like this trading view because of the news and everything. That's quite a jump. That's $30 a share. How are we? I swore we were in that. No, I think we took profit here. I think that's what happened. History. Let's look for CRM. Yep. Sell limit this morning. $249.48. There it is. It finally showed up. No, that's PHM. What the heck? $249.48. So it sold here. Holy moly! What was the percentage gain on that? $11%. Made 11% on that position alone. Whew. That is crazy. Oh, don't do this to me now. That multiprocessing, I swear that messes things up. Okay, so it says it's running. I think we'll be all right if we restart it. I don't want to restart it. Not in the middle of this. There we go. We are now sitting with a realized profit of $349.86. Unrealized of $869.71. Gotta stay away from this right there. All transactions. Until I can get that multi-processing thing taken out of it. It works sometimes and then it doesn't work the other times. So basically we've made 1% of our total trade account investment today. So far. $315.37. Let's see if it's doing anything on the all-day runner. Now it started the requester. That's the day trade requester. Nothing yet. Look at the logs. Make sure everything's copacetic. So it looks like it bought Snow, ZS, Team, Workday is another one. Oh no, that was yesterday when I purchased that. So let's clear this list. Everything seems to be running smoothly. It's doing its replacement orders. Oh, am I not updating? I'm not. Doing its replacement orders, doing its market orders whenever it's done a limit order a certain number of times. It's updating the trailing stop loss. Yep, I couldn't be any happier with the app. So if we're doing this good, I wonder how my other users are doing. Wow. Remember that this stream is brought to you by dubby-energy drinks. You can check them out at www.dubby.com. If you like energy drinks that don't give you the jitters or has a bad crash or a horrible crash at the end, then definitely check out Dubby. There's an affiliate link in the About section of this video. If you use that, I do get a little bit of a kickback. If you decide to purchase, um, so you can either choose to use it or don't use it. Either way is fine. If you do decide to use it, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, 7 minutes left in the stream. We saw the same thing yesterday. There was a lot of volume in the beginning or in the morning at market open, and then it dissipated, and then it'll come back around. You'll see the next surge probably here in 30 minutes to an hour, and then it'll drop back down again. And remember, the auto trader is a completely hands-off, if you want, uh, algorithmic auto trading application that connects to an alpaca.markets trade account. You would create an account at alpaca.markets, and then you can create an account on our website. And then once the API keys are added, then those are shot up to AWS, hidden, encrypted, and then the application will connect to your Alpaca trade account, and it will trade it for you, just as it's doing here for me. So this application was designed for those busy individuals that don't have time to do the stock market research that is necessary for choosing good positions to invest in. Um, it provides a little bit of passive income and still allows you to have that busy life. So if you like this video and you like what you've seen, then remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below, and you will be notified of when we make new videos, or I make new videos. I hope you've seen that this application is a profitable application. It's obviously not going to be a get rich quick application, but it's still great. Remember, we are in a day trade account right now, but we can also do the same thing in a non-day trade account. I will show you what our non-day trade account actually looks like right now. Oops, wrong one. I'll stop with this auto refresh for a second. So it looks like we're in profit, $6.80. Looking, that is unrealized currently. We're still sitting with a realized of being down $14. Let's see if we've made anything today. No, we have not. Look at our open positions and how many day trades. Okay, day trades available is 0. So that's doesn't look like anything's at the point where it's going to sell out yet. Otherwise, it would pop up here. So looks like yesterday we made $7, but the days before we had negative earnings. So we will keep an eye on that and we'll see how things turn out. All right, so it looks like we got a little bit of upward movement. Looks like we have sold off a couple positions and we have purchased a couple positions. Let's see what positions we purchased. Oh, those are those 2 positions I was talking about earlier. What time did that occur though? 9:46. Huh. No, I don't think so. ZS Team Snow, Intuit, Workday was yesterday. Snow Teams, yes, yeah. Those are the ones that I was talking about. That's what I purchased this morning. Take a look at the profits so far. These are our take profits that we have 11%, 6%, almost 7, 6.5, 6.5, 6.5, 6, 6, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5, 5, 5, 4.5, 4, 3.5. I mean, yeah, that's amazing. Yep. Okay, so that's going to do it for our video today. Thank you very much if you came out and watched, or thank you very much if you're watching this now after I've done this. I greatly appreciate it. And remember, like before, like I said before, if you like these kinds of videos, you like this application, remember to check us out at mtt-autotrader.mastertradetools.com. Create an account, create an alpaca account, and then try it out for yourself. It doesn't cost you anything. So that's going to do it. And until the next video, happy trading.